Oh no. What happened? Oh no, how terrible. That's just awful. How terrible. Oh no.
What happened? What happened, Jason Schreier? Why did you delete your post claiming that you were owning the Chuds about Dragon Age the Veilguard's player counts? What happened? I wrote this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find a link in the description below. I highly encourage you to subscribe to us over there and become a paid member to help support us in what we are doing, bringing this stuff to you. So, Jason Schreier previously shared two images, the first showing Dragon Age the Veilguard at the top of Steam's top sellers list, and the second showing the game's peak concurrent players on Steam at 58,958 players in its first day. He commented on the two images, writing, "Go, woke, go, bro, top the charts." He went on to explain that the whole reason behind posting the charts was to see the Chuds get dunked on. He wrote this, "I actually don't like the game very much, but I do like seeing you Chuds get dunked on." In another post, he doubled down, writing this, "I am simply sharing another data point to support what I've been trying to explain for years now, which is that despite what idiots may tell you, DEI is not a factor in whether games do or do not sell." He has now deleted the post. He's deleted the post. This post is no longer on X. He has deleted it. He's deleted it. Now, we don't know why he's deleted it. We don't know why, but it's likely because the game is not performing well at all, just a little over a week after its release. Basically refutes everything that he was trying to do. He didn't dunk on the Chuds, and it clearly shows that people are not interested in DEI. It basically refutes everything that he was claiming to show that it proved. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look, the game's current peak players is at 50,938 now. In the last 24 hours. That is significantly down from its all-time peak of 89,418. That's a decline of nearly 43% in just a little over a week. Again, it hit its peak on Sunday, where it's obviously Saturday morning now. This is obviously from Friday, but still 43% decline from its peak, all-time peak on Sunday. And then we can look at these sales estimates right here. Play Tracker saying it has only sold 185,000 copies. Gamealytic, 603,000. We also have a rumor from Endymion. He alleges that the game has only sold around 500,000 copies total. This is absolutely abysmal. This is abysmal for this game. This is a 10-year dev cycle. It costs at least probably $250,000, and there's absolutely no way that this game will recover any of those costs. Furthermore, I think it has completely damaged BioWare as a company. It shows that they have completely been taken over by the woke mind virus, and people who even purchased this game, checked it out, are like, I will not purchase another BioWare game moving forward because of what they put into this game. And there's all kinds of absolutely horrendous stuff in this game. Top surgery scars, transgenderism, feminist lectures, white males getting killed off and replaced by women. I mean, you name it. It is a giant political lecture, and on top of that, it is a humiliation ritual, and people have had enough of this stuff. And Endymion is noting that that a lot of people wisened up and didn't even purchase this game to begin with, right? Because he says this is from my same source that I shared previous Dragon Age pre-order numbers with, which was in my video a few days back. Apparently, according to them, pre-orders for Veilguard were even less than initially thought. I told you in the last video they were roughly 115,000 total pre-orders across all platforms. That's digital and physical, by the way. And new info that my source has now told me that the numbers actually may have been too high. The number that they are hearing from people at EA now is that it was actually between 70 to 75,000 pre-orders in total before release, which is, not good at all. In total, what I'm told is that Veilguard may have sold overall so far anyway in the 500,000 range, which may sound good to some, but this is completely abysmal for a game of this level. And I 100% agree with that. That is absolutely terrible. Not only did he share that the game's sales were only around 500,000, but he also revealed that players are refunding the game in droves. So not only are people likely not going to be purchasing BioWare products moving forward because of how absolutely trash this game is, but people are already refunding the game right now. And this is what he said. As I was told by my same source, BioWare's higher-ups believe the game would skyrocket past 100,000 concurrent players on Steam during launch. I think that's 100% believable. We heard EA CEO Andrew Wilson claiming that the game had breakout potential. Clearly, it did not. It did not. As far as sales go, it might have had a different kind of breakout. Leave that up to your minds, to your imagination to figure out what I'm talking about there. But anyways, it didn't have breakout potential when it comes to sales. It didn't, of course. It only hit 89,000 and has dropped since. Apparently, in terms of the EA subscription service, where you pay a monthly fee to play their catalog of games, which Veilguard is a part of, this offer only ended up pulling around 20,000 players on Origin, as I'm told, which is hardly anything for a game that, again, needs far more than this to succeed. I'm also told, in terms of refunds, that currently the game had at least 30,000 refunds, 30,000 refunds in the past few days, which is not good for your game that has barely sold 500,000 copies to be hemorrhaging players like this. I mean, that's insane. That is crazy. 30,000 refunds, and you've only sold 500,000 copies, so you've only really sold, what, 470,000? Disastrous. So generally speaking, Veilguard is not a commercial success, says Endymion. It needed to sell around the 4 to 5 million mark to make a profit at least, and well, it's not doing that. I actually think it probably needs to be higher. I think a lot of these 250,000 production estimates are low, given the fact that it had that 10-year development cycle. There were multiple iterations of this game. You probably had a lot of executives with big money, etc., big salaries. So I just don't think that that 250,000 is a good estimate. I think it's a lot higher, especially when we see that Concord, they spent 400 million on that game, and that didn't even include the purchase for Firewalk Studios. And we've seen all of these budgets just absolutely go crazy in AAA, where they just are completely unsustainable. So in my opinion, it definitely appears that the game is not performing well commercially, and this overwhelming amount of evidence is likely why Schreier decided to delete his post. He didn't own the Chuds at all. He just owned himself. So those are my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Why do you think Jason Schreier deleted the post? Why, Jason? Why did you delete it? Why? So let me know in the comments. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.